What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the ObiWan. I'm back with another Star Wars Black Series action figure review, and this time we have the Target exclusive, the Clone Wars wave, where we have figures from the Clone Wars series. So they have that original box style of the 3.75 figures from the Clone Wars that they made. So they have that box style with the Clone Trooper helmet design, with a blister on the front with the characters in it. So in this set, we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin, again, how they appeared in the Clone Wars series. So you can see their animated versions there. And then we also get ARC Trooper Echo and Clone Pilot Hawk, which are two cool figures that go along with the 501st Legion, and we were able to get these all from Target. I think we ordered them all. We have yet to see a single one of these in stores, so we had to get them all off the Target app. So we are thankful for that. But overall, these figures look awesome. They look a little bit weird, like the Anakin and Obi, like don't look exactly. They look more like the actors, but then they're also in that animated style, so they just look a little bit weird. So we'll have to take a look at those. But let me go ahead and get these open out of the boxes, and then we'll take a look at them all together. So starting off with Commander Obi-Wan Kenobi. So at this point in the Clone Wars, he is a Jedi General for the Grand Army of the Republic, and Obi-Wan's the leader of the 3rd Systems Army with Commander Cody directly underneath him. So with this Obi-Wan, he does look like he's more in a clone outfit. So he has like the black clone body glove on underneath, and then the clone armor, so you can see the armor like there on the arms, up there at the chest plate, and then down on the legs as well. But then he has like the Jedi robes on in the middle, so he has the tan robe with the belt on and everything. So everything else looks like a Jedi and a clone just smashed together and made into Obi-Wan. But overall, I think he looks pretty good. The face reminds me a lot of like episode 3 Obi-Wan, so he's made that transition from the longer style hair into the shorter style, but he still has the big bushy beard, and overall looks pretty good. It looks really red around the eyes for some reason, but I don't know if they did like a photo reel, because obviously it's supposed to be a cartoon, so it's not supposed to look exactly like Ewan McGregor, but I think it does sort of look like him, so that's pretty cool. He does have the white clone armor over the top, like I said, looks like the black body glove underneath. Up here just looks like the normal like Jedi style outfit, but with the arms and everything have that rib design, so it does look like the body glove and down on the legs as well. But then it has just the clone over the top with his Jedi robes underneath, so it looks pretty good. And I do want to show we do have the Walgreens exclusive Obi-Wan from not too long ago, maybe like a year or two ago, but this one looks much more like a clone, then has like the robe and cape material on over the top to give it more of that Jedi look. So I like the look of this overall, just because it looks more clone-ish. I think it looks pretty good. The face doesn't look nearly as good, but I just think overall it looks pretty decent. But the new one looks definitely much more like the Clone Wars version. So for movements, his head can twist all the way around pretty easily, and he can look that far down and that far back, so pretty good movements in the neck. The shoulders can come up 90 degrees. We have some of this like softer rubber shoulder pad that can kind of get away, but it can come up to 90 degrees and rotate around within there. We get the single elbow joint that bends to 90 degrees and has the rotation, and then we get the wrist that twists around and flex back and forth. Really good flexing in the wrist. We have ab crunch and twist right at the waist, sort of, so he can crunch back and forth a little bit. Not a whole lot of crunching, but he can twist all the way around at the waist. The hips can come up under 90 degrees, mostly because of the stiffness of the rope here, but if we get it lift up out of the way, that can come up a little bit higher there. But out to the side that far, we do have the thigh twist that goes all the way around. A single knee joint that bends up to 90 degrees there and has the rotation, and then the foot can flex back and forth and can twist side to side. So it's a pretty good looking Obi-Wan. And then of course we have his lightsaber as well. So we have the Obi-Wan lightsaber hilt and the blue blade. So let's pop this in his hand. So there, I got the lightsaber in his hand, and he does have the hole in the belt as well. So if you want to hang the lightsaber off of the belt, you can if you want to, but I think that looks pretty awesome there for Obi-Wan. And next up we've got Anakin Skywalker from the Clone Wars, and he is also a Jedi General for the Republic, but of course he serves under Obi-Wan and is partnered with Rex in command of the 501st Legion. And as we know from the Clone Wars, he gets his Padawan of Ahsoka Tano as well. So overall, it looks pretty much like Anakin. I don't like his face at all. Like, I think it looks pretty weird. It doesn't really look like Hayden Christensen, maybe just a little bit, but his face looks very chubby and then has a weird hair design. So it kind of looks pretty weird over on this side. So I don't know where they got this face from. It looks pretty weird. To make it that cartoon version, I don't think it really matters too much, but he has a little bit longer style brown hair that's, you know, kind of parted and swept to both sides. He does have the scar down his face too. And then he has much less clone armor on. He just has like the chest piece there in the blue. That's like the clone armor, but the rest is just a different looking outfit. So it has like the maroon shirt on underneath that goes all the way down to like the tunic. Then it has like this blue robe covering on over the top, black belt around the waist. He has like an all black glove, and then a different style glove. One of them's going to be his robot hand. The maroon continues with pants down the legs, and then we get the boots that were on like more recent Anakins, like the episode 2 and 3 Anakin shoes. So like just brown boots that go up pretty high, but have all like the like rib design onto it and stuff. I don't like the design of these overall, but they keep putting them on Anakin. So overall, this is definitely not my favorite looking figure, mostly with the face and just the designs. I don't like this color overall, but it does remind me a lot of the Clone Wars. But for his movements, his head can twist all the way around, and then he can look that far down, so pretty much his chin is hitting his chest, and then he can look up a little bit, but then he has this extra like little like thing that unlocks that allows the neck joint to pop back even further, so he can look up further. So pretty good movements overall. Shoulders come up 90 degrees and can rotate around, and then we do have the free floating pads, so they twist around with the arm and everything, so that's cool. And then we have the single elbow joint that bends to 90 degrees and twist, wrist that twist around and flex back and forth, ab crunch crunch and twist at the waist, so he can crunch back and forth, so crunch back there, and can twist all the way around as well. Hips can come up 90 degrees since we do have that softer cloth there in the middle that allows it there and out to the side some. We do have a thigh twist up there, but it's real stiff, but it does twist all the way around. We have a double knee joint that can bend up that far in the back, and then the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. And with Anakin, we also get his lightsaber, so we have the lightsaber. Of course, that later gets passed on to Luke and everything else, so the lightsaber hilt there and the blue blade. So let's pop this in his hand. So there we got Anakin with the lightsaber. It looks pretty awesome, and again, he has the hole on the belt, so you can peg the lightsaber into there if you want to. And next up, we have ARC Trooper Echo, which looks awesome. And Echo is a clone created on Kamino and was brought into the 501st as an advanced recon commando or ARC Trooper. And ARC Troopers are just elite troopers that served with distinction on the battlefield. And as we know with Echo from Season 7 of the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch, he ended up getting turned into a cyborg and now serves with the Bad Batch. And so overall, he looks pretty awesome in the 501st outfit. So the all-white clone armor with the blue accents looks pretty decent overall. And with him being the ARC Trooper and higher in command and stuff, he does have the nice shoulder pad and stuff. I like the blue and the gray there. He does have a handprint when Captain Rex took a Rishi Eel's blue blood and put the handprint on Echo there. So that's pretty awesome. He does have the blue handprint and has some of the different pockets and stuff. And on the back, he does have this little backpack piece for more accessories. And he does have the skirting hanging down around his legs. So I like the blue on the one side and white on the other. Some pockets and holsters there at his thighs. Of course, the all white clone armor with the black body glove. Blue lines running down it. Blue on the forearm gauntlets and gloves. And blue down on the legs with the gray. So it looks pretty awesome overall. You know, separates him out from just the normal clone and stuff, makes him stand out. And of course has the face there of Tamora Morrison, the actor that played Jango Fett, and looks pretty good there overall. You know, looks pretty identical and has that short like flat top haircut there, so looks pretty great. So for movements, his head can twist all the way around and he can look down and up, so just a little bit there. He has a different head joint, so it doesn't have as much movements. The shoulders come up 90 degrees and has a little bit of butterfly joint in there, and it can rotate all the way around. We have the single elbow joint that bends to 90 degrees and has the rotation. We get the wrist that can twist around and can flex back and forth. And he has ab crunch and twist right on the armor piece there, so you can crunch back and forth. Really good crunching in there and can twist all the way around. His hips come up a little bit. You do have to kind of get him twisted out to the side to even come up, but because the skirting still doesn't allow it too much. But that we do have a thigh twist up in there, and then we do have a single knee joint that bends to 90 degrees and has the rotation, and then the foot flexes back and forth and twists side to side. So pretty good figure. And with that goes well, we do get his helmet. So there is his helmet with the antenna and everything, and the blue, I like the blue designs with the light blue and dark blue. Blue fin up on top of his head. So we have a phase 2 helmet here, which so it looks more like stormtroopers and everything. But this is awesome. Let's pop it on his head. So we got Echo with the helmet on, and then he comes with some guns. So he comes with some of the standard clone guns of the DC-15A rifle. So we got the long rifle there. Then we have the DC-15A carbine, so the little shorter one. With him being higher commando, he also comes with the DC-17 hand blasters, so the twin blasters. So they can go into the holsters, but we're going to pop these in his hands. So there we got Echo looking pretty awesome, fully armored up and with the 2 guns in his hands. And the final figure is Clone Pilot Hawk, and he looks pretty awesome. So he's a part of the 501st as well, and he's a pilot of the LAAT gunship, specifically for the 501st. So he's in the 501st clone armor, so the all white armor with the blue, so his blue shoulder pads, blue around the arms there, blue down the center, and blue a little bit there on the legs. And then he has the pilot helmet, so different helmet design from the normal clones, has this extra padding up on the front, which has the blue and the little wings, has the breather that connects on the chest with the tubes going up to the mouth there, which it looks like it's a little bit crooked, and even some blue there around the eyes and stuff. So just looks pretty awesome. So most of the body is pretty much just the normal clone, but the helmet is a little bit different, makes it stand out. So for movements, his head can twist a little side to side there. Of course, the tube's in the way. He can look down that far and up about that far. So actually pretty decent movements. Shoulders come up 90 degrees and can rotate around. This one actually has a bicep twist, which is pretty different. We get a double elbow joint this time, so the little bit older style that can bend up that far, and the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. Ab crunch and twist right in the arm there, so crunch back and forth and can twist all the way around. Legs can come up 90 degrees, especially if you twist them out there, so 90 degrees out to the side that far. Thigh twist in there, of course. Double knee joint that can bend up that far in the back, and then the foot can flex back and forth and twist side to side. So a little bit different style body from all the other figures, but still pretty good movements overall for him. And the only weapon he comes with is the standard DC-15A carbine. So let's go and pop this in his hand. So with Hawk here, we have another member tagged to our 501st, and actually let's go and throw in some more figures here. So there we got our 501st Legion of clone troopers with Rex in the front, of course Echo there, and then we have Hawk in the back, just a random 501st trooper, so an older figure there, and then of course the Ahsoka 501st trooper. So all very cool looking 501st figures. Of course I love the white and blue, so 501st is obviously one of the best groups, and all look pretty awesome there to build up our little team. So that's gonna be it for this wave of the Target exclusive Clone Wars wave of Black Series figures, and I think they're all pretty awesome. I hope they do more of these. So making Black Series characters with more realistic looks out of their characters from the Clone Wars series, I think they all look pretty awesome. So again, they have that realistic look from the cartoon design, so pretty awesome I think overall. Like I said, I wish the Anakin looked just a little bit better there's just something off about it, but I think all of them look pretty awesome here. But let me know what you thought of these figures down in the comments, and have you been able to pick these up from Target? And if you enjoyed my review, please leave a thumbs up for me and hit that subscribe button down below. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.